When I was at Brooklands on New Year's Day, as Henry Cole would say, I was rummaging around the detritus. So there was a few stalls there that were selling second-hand tools, all sorts of stuff, everything you can imagine really. And I came across this, and I didn't know what this was. But when I looked at it, on there it says grams, and this is adjustable. And round here there's numbers, and they are single grams. And this lever moves up and down. So the more you turn it in, the stronger it gets. So what I think this is, it's a device to measure the strength of small springs. It's not really much use on a car because you don't have that many small springs on there. But I bought it because I thought, you never know, it might come in handy one day. So what I'm going to do now, and what this video is about, is checking to see if the grams are correct. Now I've got a scales here with grams on them, so I'm going to get some water and measure out the grams of the water and see if this lifts it up. I'm Steve and welcome to my channel. Right, that's set to grams. I'll try the bottle without anything first. Surprising, that's 31 grams. So on this scale here, there's 5 divisions, so one turn is 5 grams. Yeah, so that there it should be 30 grams, although this is a little bit under 30 grams, so it doesn't really matter as long as it's reading right. So that'll be 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and yes, it won't go down to 0, so the lowest is 5 grams, and you know, that's nothing. 25, 30, 31. So that should be the weight of the bottle with no water in it. So now I'm going to see if this lifts the bottle without moving. Oh, and it doesn't. So now I'll turn it 1 gram. So that's set at 32. No. Right. 33 grams. No. 34 grams. Right, so this is 3 grams out. So now what I would do, I would test it at a different part on the scale. We'll say 50. So I've set that to 50 grams, and then I'm going to measure 50 grams of water. Right, so that weighs 50 grams. Right, so that's not correct. So I'll go to 52. Set it to 52. Yeah, 50. Oh, that is correct. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, that is 50 grams. Don't know if I can get that. That is set 50. So yeah, that is success for 50 grams. That's correct. Now I will wind it up. It's very difficult. Let's wind it right up to 70. Right, that's wound up to 70. Oops. That didn't go to plan. Oh wow, it's surprising. It's a tiny bit of water will weigh 20 grams. That's 71. That's 70. Let's see what happens. Right, that says it's less, more than 70. So I'll set it to 71. Yeah, it seems as though this is reading a bit high. At 72. Yeah, it's just starting. Yeah, that's set to 72. But it is measuring correctly. So I was surprised, it's so old, because I took the plastic off and cleaned it inside with a little brush, and it was all dusty and dirty inside. I will take this cover off and show you how it's made. It's quite well made actually. So on the side it's got the maker, General Electric Company. Well, that's GEC, which was a massive company and worked really quality stuff back in the day. And on the other side it's got PO number 2. Now I don't exactly know what that means, that's just the model number. Now inside there's no pivot points because because if they had like a pivot here for this to move on, you're going to get friction in there. Yeah, over the years it would get gummed up and it wouldn't work. So they've put this type of pivot on there, which means there is no friction really. Yeah, so that it will always work. And you know, doing those measurements, it's true. Well, I've been playing around with this, and I've discovered that, I don't know if you can see this. There's a small hole in the end. Now, what I've found is that doesn't move it down, right? But if I put it on the end, it does move down. So just that little bit, it's what, about 4 mil difference between that face and the hole makes all the difference. So when I do it with the hole there, it is reading correct. So the bottle measures 79 grams and this is set to 79 grams. So when I do it there, it doesn't move. When I do it there, it does move. So the conclusion is this is correct. So that's the end of this video. Now I know most of you have subscribed to my channel because you want to see me work on my Mark 1 Consul, and I haven't done much work for months and months. So when weather gets a bit warmer this year, I'm definitely going to be back on my Consul and I will be posting the work that I do. So thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. So what I think it is a device to